Hello people, back again, putting right my fox's paw, or for the more erudite among you, faux pas, when I managed to delete this video, the original one of it, by mistake. I've revamped it, and hopefully it might be a wee bit easier to follow where I've been. Starting off here at the top of Wellfield Street and Edgefold Road, or the Four Hill as we used to call it. Take a wee stroll down towards Young Terrace for the benefit of Sicker and Sheila over there in the colonies. Sheila used to live in this first house, I think. I'm also curious to see what they may have done a wee bit further along the road, because a couple of months ago it was with some foreboding that I viewed what was going on, thinking they were on the verge of demolishing some more houses. So we'll have a look and see what they've actually done. Ah, good. It looks like they have actually restored them. That's a much better idea. It's easier to knock them down than it is to put them up, especially to the standards they used to build years ago. Better not hang around here too long, because there's some guys working and they might think I'm from a social. There we go, there's a nice wee path down there to join the junction of Hague Street and Wellfield Street. That was probably originally created by Sicker tramping up and down there when he was winching Sheila. And down here used to be Barcaple Street, Queenshill Street, Blenheim Street and a bit of Atlas Street, all of which have been demolished to make way for this edifice, which is in fact the job centre. That's the main purpose of knocking down all those buildings and destroying all those streets. You've got a job centre, and yet unemployment in the area is way above the national average, or so I'm informed when I visit Glasgow. In fact, I believe Springburn's among one of the highest percentage unemployed now in the whole of the United Kingdom. Lots of vehicles parked around here, whether they belong to the staff or whether they belong to the punters that are signing on. Or maybe there's a 50-50 split, I wouldn't know. Being a bit facetious there, so I better not get too political or I could get in trouble. Wonder if that white van belongs to somebody that's signing on and then he's gone off to do a few jobs on the side. Not really too sure of exactly where I'm going to come out here. I've got a feeling that this wee pathway is going to bring me up somewhere near the railway station. Well, you've been away for a long time. It takes a bit of getting to know your way around Springburn again. So hopefully this little sojourn might be helpful to some people. This has been the first part, is the lower end. Later on in part 2 I'll go up round the Mulgrave area. Yeah, that looks a bit more familiar. Yep, Gospel Hall up there. I've slotted in a few of these old pictures just so that people get a rough idea of what's what in terms of where I am, what it used to look like and what it's looking like today. Obviously they've kept the railway station, so that would have been self-evident anyway, although you can see that a lot of the buildings that were in that old picture have vanished. Look across there to Atlas Square as they call it now. We'll go around there in a minute or two, have a closer look. There's the old library building. Another nice edifice. A wee quick look over the other side of the road here. And this shot of looking up towards Angus Street from Vulcan Street. I'm now actually in Angus Street, as you will see, and you will then see in a moment or two when I've had a look round the side here at what's gone on. Yeah, there's been some refurbishment there. There's a view down the road. Opposite view from what was on that black and white picture. Nip across the road now and get into Vulcan Street. I think Palermo Street was somewhere in that area that I've just looked at. Here we are, Vulcan Street, or what's left of it. And there's a wee secret place there where Fiona and Ben Box and Jean visited, so posed outside on their world tour of Springburn last year. That's also where the sewing circle tends to meet. Some dark secrets are traded in there, no doubt. We'll have to ask Willie D, Mingale, Duncan and Norrie about them. I know not what they get up to. And I will look along Eyre Street round here at this new development. That looks nice. That's on the site of the old Hyde Park Works, or part of the site at any rate. We amble round. Look across what is Springburn Road towards the public halls there. We'll come back to that in a moment, because I think a lot of people will find this a much changed view from the picture, the black and white picture that I will have inserted. But first let's have a look along Valleyfield Street, where we Mo used to live. Nice clean tidy area here, and another example of what has been done was the tenements. Refurbished, all pristine. There's a Rechabite hall entrance. Somebody might know what's behind them doors, but I don't think there's very much these days. Here we go again, across Springburn Road. Just completely gobsmacked I am. There we are, there's the view from the fire station area, I should think. McDee's Corner. And this is what we're looking at today from roughly the same spec. So if you're visiting, you might have a slight clue where you are when you come past here. For now, follow up on part 2.